Assalamu alaikum guys, I hope you are all having a great day. Today I will begin the part 3 of my Minecraft airport tour. This will be the final episode in the series, and this is where my Minecraft airport showcase videos end. Let's dive straight into it. Over here we have a surface to air missile system. This is based on the Soviet OSA. You can see it is firing a missile. You can see the flames coming out of the launcher. Let's have a look at the interior. It is pretty rugged and heavily armored. You can see this vehicle has its own radar system, which can quickly help detect enemies and take down enemy aircraft. Now let's move on to the other vehicles. Here are some military trucks. These can be helpful for transporting goods as well as for carrying troops. Let's get to the cargo hold. Let's get down from here. Let's have a quick look at the cabin. This is how we access it. Very nice view from the cabin. You can see the mirrors as well. Now let's exit the truck, shall we? And have a quick look at my main battle tanks. These tanks are a hybrid between the British Challenger 2 and the M1 Abrams, used by the US Armed Forces. You can see they're heavily armored, have machine guns and cannons too. Let me demonstrate the firepower of this tank's cannon. I did however demonstrate this tank's firing capability in a previous video, but it shouldn't take much time, so I decided that I will show you its firing capabilities in this video as well. Let's use this cannon and boom! There you go. Nice shot. Let's get inside the turret. We will need to use forward cannons. Okay, I need to get down again. I used that one. Let's get down. You can see a nice POV of where you're firing the cannon. Let's get up and exit the tank. We will need to use a small hatch, this one over here. These tanks, as you can see, have a lot of details. You can see how great the firing capability of this tank really is. I have created a small company of these tanks to accommodate this airbase. Over here we have some small military pickup trucks. These can be used for transportation as well as carrying goods. Over here we have the tanker aircraft that I showed you previously. Let's have a quick look at its interior. We'll use the staircase, and here is the cockpit. A very nice view from here. Let's get back and have a look at this compartment, useful for command centers as well as passengers. This small hatch that leads to the bottom of the aircraft. Here is the back of the aircraft. Here you go. Now let's get out of the plane. Here is the fuel boom of this plane. This is used to refuel other airplanes while it is flying. Over here we have some tiny hangars, and this is a MQ-9 Reaper drone. It is primarily used by the United States Armed Forces for surveillance as well as attack purposes. You can see its propeller right here, and it's loaded with some missiles as well. Over here we have an F-15 Eagle. This one has a staircase attached to it. I better show you the one in the hangar over here. You can see the missiles, the wings, the nozzles, the cockpit with glass, the intakes, and you can also see the flexible landing gears of this aircraft. We will use this staircase and have a quick look at the details of this aircraft. Let's get down and have a look at this C-17 Globemaster aircraft. It is a transport aircraft similar to the C-5 Galaxy that I have shown you previously, except it's only a bit smaller. Here is the cargo hold of the aircraft. It is pretty big enough to transport a lot of vehicles, but it definitely can't take the load of the C-5 Galaxy. Here is the cockpit. You can get a pretty nice view from here. Now let's exit this aircraft, shall we? It is a quad-engine aircraft. It utilizes 4 engines. Over here we have a C-130 Hercules transport aircraft. Similar to the C-5 and C-17, this is a transport aircraft as well, but this is powered by turboprops and is much smaller from the other two. You can see the details of this aircraft right here, and let's have a quick look at its interior. There you go, and this is the cockpit. Pretty nice view from here. Here's the cargo hold of the aircraft, and you can see this is noticeably smaller. This is only capable of carrying small goods and troops. Over here we have Cobra attack helicopters. You can see all the details on this aircraft. Here is the blade, exhausts, intakes, the giant blade, the cockpit. Okay, let me fix daytime. There you go. It's easy. You can see the missiles in this aircraft. You can also see the machine guns, and it has a glass cockpit too. Over here, this main building is the command center of this air base. You can see it has anti-air defense systems as well as a big radar. These air defense systems are actually based on the Soviet S-75 Vina. I'm sure that's how you spell it, but if you don't spell it like that, then please let me know how it's spelled in the comment section below. And as you can see, that C-17 over there is firing countermeasures. This launcher is firing missiles, and these are all actually happening as part of a military drill. You can see the missiles being launched at the drones. These are all part of a military drill and exercise that is being conducted in the airbase. You can access this launcher from right here. Let's get down from here. Here is another mobile missile launcher that I showed you previously. This one has both of its missiles. And over here is another airport fire truck. This one is noticeably different from the ones that I have shown you previously. It is also quite big, but definitely not as big as the red ones that I have shown you in the previous video. Now, let's have a look at this command center building. Let's get inside. The garage area is pretty empty. we'll use this staircase and get over here. We have a nice shade. From this balcony we get a nice view of the airbase. Over here we can access this part of the area, and we can access this missile launcher from here. Here are the ladders. Now this area, this floor primarily houses most of the components of this place. This is the main command center area of this building. This is where orders are usually given for firing missiles. Now let's take this small elevator system to the top floor, where we will be able to access the military satellite. I mean the military radar, sorry, not satellite. Through this ladder, here is the giant radar. This is helpful for detecting any hostile aircraft, as well as to keep the base safe from hostile activity. You can see it is really big, noticeably bigger than the radar that I showed you previously. Here are wait a minute. Here are some Cobra helicopters. They are flying. They are about to fire their weapons as part of the military exercise. And over here you can see there are pilots in the helicopters. As you can see, these SAMs, or surface-to-air missile systems, are firing their missiles. And over here we have a bunch of paratroopers who are being deployed from this C-17, and they are trying to get down to the airbase. Now, since the missile is being fired towards them, the C-17 is using its countermeasures to distract the missile and eventually explode the missile, while paratroopers can safely get down to the airbase and continue their exercise. This is the ramp of the C-17 Galaxy. It's pretty much the same aircraft. I literally copy-pasted this aircraft from the ground to the air. You can have a nice view of the engines. Now let's make a jump from this aircraft and wait. Oh no. Well, I forgot I didn't have Elytra. You know what? Let's just continue. Over here we have some more Reapers, MQ-9 Reaper drones. These are flying as part of the military exercise, and this is a missile going straight towards the drone, which the drone will be able to distract and eventually explode using its countermeasures. Over here we have a small army camp designed to accommodate this airbase, and over here we have some howitzers. These actually function similarly to the tank. I will show you. I will give you a little bit of demonstration. Let me check if it is loaded. Oh no, this isn't loaded. Let's quickly grab ourselves a fire charge. There you go. Loaded. I'm sorry about this, guys. Okay, there you go. Successful. I have got cold, so that's why I'm making weird noises. Here is a tent. And over here we have a small basketball play area. You can see the hoops, and this is the basketball. This is a small quarter that is designed to accommodate the troops, the army troops who are responsible for protecting this airbase and serving as its main infantry. You can see a lot more tanks over here. And here we have a small training area. You can see we have the bars which you can climb and hold on to. You can use these leaves to get up and get down. And this is a small training area which is used for primarily trench warfare practice. Over here we have the house of the commanding officer of this airbase. You can see it is pretty big. We have a small fireplace here as well. Let's get out of here. Yes, I have more things to show you. Here is another tent. And here we have a small gym area for the troops. You can see some gym instruments, and over here we have some dumbbells as well as weights. Here we have a small cycle used for cycling, for exercising. You can see some tables as well. Here are two more howitzers. And here is another C-130. This one is dropping 8 packages as a part of the military exercise. Let's have a quick look at the ramp over here. This is pretty much the same as well. I just copy pasted it, similar to the C-17. There we go. You can get a nice view of the airbase from here. Over here we have, as you can see, a bunch of F-15s flying. They look really awesome actually when they are flying. And here is my good old cargo ship. It's carrying a bunch of containers. You can see all the details in these aircraft. And have a close look over here. Pilots. Nice. And my good old ship, you can check it out in another video that I have previously uploaded. I also wanted to show you something, that I fixed the runway numbers because a pilot in Reddit suggested me fix these numbers, and by mathematically calculating I fixed them. So you can see the runway over there was 09 left. This one right over here is 09R. Now if we move over to that runway, this is runway 04. Let's move up there, get past this giant plane. This is runway number 22. Over here is runway number 27 right, or 27R. And if we get to the end of this runway, it's close, it's pretty close. There you go. This is 27L or 27 left. Now, let me just grab an Elytra because I realize it's pretty annoying for you to fly around this huge place without an Elytra. A rocket as well. Now, the missile launcher that I showed you at the beginning of the video, you might be wondering, where is the other missile? Where did that go? So, as for that missile, it was actually fired already and it has reached its target and has exploded. To see where that missile has fallen, let me take you there. Very long road. And over here you can see the missile has impacted over here. You can see how it has just exploded and it has launched the particles, pieces of this place everywhere. And as for what this is a old military fortress that has been abandoned for a long time. You can see how much it has worn out. All the particles are flying off from this fortress due to the missile impact. You can see the cannons have gotten very loose. There are holes everywhere in the floor. The railings are completely rotten. Here are some more cannons, they're damaged as well. And as you can see, that missile did make a pretty big impact. I want to thank you all for watching this video. If you like it, please share this video as well, like and subscribe. Stay safe guys, Allah Hafiz and Assalamu Alaikum. I will continue to make videos like this in the near future. Goodbye. I guess I had my bad days, but it doesn't mean I